Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're doing a little eyeshadow moment with this Urban Decay Naked Ultraviolet Palette. Purple is my favorite color, so I was just very compelled to try it. I've heard very mixed reviews, not just about this palette, but also about Urban Decay's Naked palettes and also just about Urban Decay in general. It's not a brand that I've tried much from. I'm gonna do some swatches, we're gonna do an eye look, and then we're gonna see if we think it's worth the hype, the money, the attention, the time. All of our time is so precious, we can't just be out here wasting it on bad palettes, right? So let's find out if it's worth our time. So this is actually going to be the first time I ever try an Urban Decay eyeshadow palette, and really, I'm thinking, I think I have like an eyeliner from Urban Decay. I know I've tried that all-nighter setting spray before. I don't think I have anything else from Urban Decay. So this is kind of like a first-time experience for me with Urban Decay. I've never tried any of the Naked palettes. I figured if I was going to get an eyeshadow palette from Urban Decay, this would be the one that I would get. Y'all know I love my purple, so here we go. Get it out. I am surprised at how hefty it is. Whoops. I didn't realize that it was like such a big honking thing, but it's like a brick. This is really pretty. This packaging, really, really pretty. Huh, okay. So it comes with a brush. Most of the time, brushes that come with eyeshadow palettes are just like absolute garbage. Given the price point for this palette though, I'm gonna hope that this brush is decent, so we'll try it today. So here it is. I gotta say, I'm a little underwhelmed. Like, pictures of it online definitely make it look a lot more vibrant and a lot prettier, I think, than it looks here. I guess they can get away with calling it Naked because it still has these down here. Okay, I'm gonna swatch the boring side first. So some of these mattes are pretty light. I don't know if they'll show up well on me, but we'll see. So this one is called Trippin'. This one was very soft in the pan. This one's called Mind Slip. Okay. This one's called Dazed. This one didn't like swatch well. I kind of had to like dig into it to get it on my finger, but looks okay there. And then this one's called Hacked. That one actually showed up better than I was expecting. Okay. This one's called VR. Ooh, that's cute. This one's called Lucid. That's that, like, it looks very light blue in the pan. And then this one's called Optimized. Cute. This one's called Warning. Cute. Finally, we have Cyberpunk, Euphoric, Purple Dust, and Digital. All right, there's the whole palette. And there are 2 shades up here, by the way. Let me get cleaned up and we'll get started. I do like that there are different textures in here. Like, some of them are just kind of metallic, some of them are glittery. Okay, so my eyelids are primed with some concealer, and I set my concealer with some setting powder today. I've kind of been experimenting with like setting my concealer and not setting my concealer on my lids. How do you guys do it? Do y'all use eye primer? I can't remember what his name is, but I was watching this one makeup artist on YouTube, and he made a pretty strong case for eye primers versus concealer on the lids. So it kind of got me thinking, because I always use concealer, but anywho's it. All right, what should we do here? I'm gonna start with this light purple matte called Optimized. It's really the only purple matte that's in here. There's only 3 mattes in this palette. So this one, and this one. Those are your mattes. Okay, pretty messy in the pan. That doesn't bother me, but just something to know. What? I see nothing. Oh boy, here we go. This is gonna be fun. There's some color. Alrighty. Now we're cooking with grease. Not bad. It looks pretty good. For this sort of saturation of color though, I don't know. I definitely have other purple matte shadows that I would reach for before this one, but we're only one shadow in. Just as far as like to get it built up to where I wanted it, it's kind of a lot more work than I really wanted. I'm really wishing there was one more deeper purple matte shadow, because all these are shimmers. What to do next? I feel like there's hardly anything on my lid right now, but they don't have really anything that you can do to deepen up the crease other than add brown. And even then, this is like their deepest matte. Okay, I think I'm just gonna take some of this one called Purple Dust and let's put it on the outer corner and see what happens, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that much at all. But all right, let's see what we can do to remedy this situation. Now I'm gonna take Cyberpunk and add it in the mix. That one at least looks purple. Not overly impressed as of yet. And gosh, my crease shade is just like gone. Was it ever even there? I'm not sure. Now I'm gonna go into Warning. Although this shade Warning is like a shimmer shade, it's kind of dull on the eyelid, like not very shimmery on the eyelid, I guess. Even though I'm spraying it with setting spray to apply, it's not giving me like a brightness that I would like, you know? Neither is that one that I put in the center of my lid though, so. Ooh. I don't think I like the way this look is shaping up, I gotta say. I'm going to take the more concentrated end and I'm gonna use a little bit of the Optimized with a little bit of Warning. And see if I can't help my crease out a little bit, because she gone, y'all. She gone. I'm getting frustrated. Okay, that really didn't do much at all. Great. I'm really not loving this right now. I'm gonna take Euphoric and just kind of like just go over it. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just over here wilding, you guys. I kind of like the way that that Euphoric looks on top of that pink one, on top of Warning. I'm gonna add a little bit more Cyberpunk because that color just totally disappeared. This looks not at all like what I had envisioned. I'm not sure. I could cry right now, you guys. I'm not sure what to do now. Man, I was really hoping that I would like this palette. I just feel like the shades are really lackluster and not pigmented, and yeah, I just want this crease shade to show up. It has no problem covering up the shimmer it's on top of, but to show up in the crease, well, that's just asking too much. Well, I think that's as much as I can do right now. I have glitter on my face. All of the glitter from the shadow seems to have fallen down onto my face, and none of it stayed on the lid. I usually have like a harsh line right after I take my tape off from the mattes. Where'd it go? Where's my crease shade? No one knows. I'll be right back. So I'm back. Here's what I did. I took the bright little blue shade called Lucid and worked it in on my inner corner, as you can see. Gave it a really nice little pop of color there. And then I took Cyberpunk, this one, and smudged it out under my lower lash line, and then went under that one with this one called Euphoric, but you can't really even tell. So, okay. My final thoughts on the palette, it is very okay. I have much better palettes. I have much better purple eyeshadows. I mean, I got a really cute look out of it. I think it looks pretty. I wish there were more matte shades, and I wish that the shimmers packed a little bit more of a punch, but it's not bad. I would say, like, if you are maybe a beginner, you're not that confident in your eyeshadow skills, this would be a good palette to start with, because you have to really build it to get much saturation out of the shadows, you know? Like, even this blue shade on my inner corner, I really had to like pack and pack and pack and pack. So, worth the money? Absolutely not. As far as like, as a palette goes, it's not bad. It's just not very good. Yeah, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I will say, so I did a video that I called like Tati's favorites from 8 years ago. Is basically just testing out some old drugstore makeup that Tati had recommended in a very, very old video. And I achieved a very similar look to what I've got on now with these two products. This is from Revlon, this is from L'Oreal. I bought both of these at Walgreens. So I'll link that video if you want to see this look. But yeah, so definitely not anything revolutionary. You know, like I said, I really haven't tried much from Urban Decay, and I'm not really motivated to try much more now. Not bad, not great, not worth the money. Don't recommend. Let me know what you guys think about this Urban Decay eyeshadow palette. What eyeshadow palette should I review next? What new releases are you guys looking forward to? I've got a couple things on my list that I would like to try, but anywho, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!